Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bodyweight Bootcamp. My name is Paul. I'm your instructor today. Today, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 5:30 here for Swarthmore Rec. You can check us out on our YouTube page and then all of our social media sites. We've got our 30-minute workout ahead of us. So we've been doing a lot of bodyweight movements, just fighting against gravity lately, kind of working through some upper body, lower body, full body movements to really test ourselves. So make sure that you have some water nearby. Make sure that you modify to the best of your ability, add to your intensity level. So if you want to make things harder, that's up to you, right? You're going to make sure that you kind of push. I'm going to set the groundwork. I'm going to set the intensity level I want to see, but you can always do a little bit more, a little bit less. 30-second intervals, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We're going to work through that pace as we go throughout our workouts. Some of these movements you're going to see today, we've seen in the past. Some of these are new. So we're going to challenge ourselves in that way as we continue to build throughout our semester. All right. So make sure that you have some room around you. You're ready to go. We're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So with 3 minutes on the clock, we have 4 movements that we're doing this time. So our time scheme, 3 minutes. Our reps are 5, 10, 15, and 20. The 5 include our inchworms. Inchworms, we touch our toes, walk our hands out into the top of a push-up position, and then walk our hands back, standing tall. So we do 5 of those. After that, we go right into 10 lunges, stepping forward. 1 per leg, 5 per leg total, right? After that, we're going right into our 15 air squats. So feet shoulder width apart, press our knees out, nice proud chest, and stand tall. The last one, jumping jacks. So we're going to raise that heart rate up, hands out as our feet go out. All right. So clock is ready to go. You've got enough space around you. We're starting with 3 minutes. In 3, 2, 1. So find that space. Walk your hands out. Walk your hands back. Try to keep your back legs nice and straight. Get that stretch in your hamstrings. That's really also kind of grounding your hands into the ground. Getting some good grip there. And some good positions. Number 4 right here. Once you finish number 5, you're going right into your lunges. There we go. So into our lunges, 1 leg at a time, alternating, 5 per leg total. There you go. Nice proud chest, knee to the ground, press off that front leg. 5 and 5. After that, we're going right into our air squats. 15 total air squats. Good body weight movement. Proud chest. Gets our hips engaged. Gets our glutes, our quads, all of that firing. 5 to go. And 15. After 15 are done, give yourself some room. 20 jumping jacks. Eleven, 12, 13, 14, 15. Once you hit 20 there, you're going right back into your inchworms. And pressing back. 45 seconds to go. Our goal is to raise our heart rate, get the body warm, work our way through different planes of motion, making sure that we're ready for a good body weight workout. Once we hit 5 of these, here's 5 for me. Go right into those lunges. Got 5 seconds to go. And there's the bell. Good. Go ahead and get a sip of water. Hey, Thomas, do you mind making sure that we're muted over there?
Oh, sorry, am I not?
You're good. Thank you. You're all set. I could hear you jumping jacks. It was good. So we're going to go right into our body weight movements here, side to side, really challenging our lower body. So good thing our lower body's nice and warm. So get that sip of water if you need it. We're going right into 30 seconds of work. So go ahead, find your position. Our first movement is going to be a side lunge. So our hips back, knees pressing out, pressing off that outside leg to come tall. Drop right into it and press off, okay? Going in 5, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds on the clock. Hear that ding. Once that bell sounds, we're going for it. So we're pressing off that outside leg, driving that knee right out there to the corner, and working our way back to where we started. So just left side so far. 5 seconds to go. There's the bell. Good. Quick sip of water if you need it. Next, we're going to work to that right side. So stepping in, pressing off that right leg now. Notice if you have more power from one side to the other, or if we're kind of fairly balanced there, it's good to know. And it's going to be important for our overall strength to know which leg we can kind of rely on as a plant leg, a push-off leg, and a leg that we can build some strength with. Going in 5. Out to the side, knee tracks down. There's our bell. Pressing off that right leg. There we go. Good. So knee down. Yep. Hip back. So I'm getting that glute firing right here. Notice my shoulders dip a little bit. Get into that powerful position and explode back up, right? 5 seconds. 2. There's the bell. Good. All right. So we've gone side to side now. Now we're going to kind of build some strength in that bottom position. This is known as a Cossack squat. So nice and wide stance here. What I'm going to do is drop down to my left side, stay low and hover. To my right side, stand tall. Now back to the right. Low and hover, stand tall. All right. So we're going to work our way through that loop in 3, 2, 1. There's the bell. Drop low, come across, press up, low, come across, press up. Good. Our hip mobility, our ankle mobility is really key here to allow us to get into that lower position. Obviously, we want to be strong, pressing off of one leg. And there's our bell. Good. Awesome. So now we've done some strength work. Let's create some plyometrics, some explosion, right? So here, ice skaters, side to side. So we go aim for the inside of the ankle. On each side, if you need to, go to the knee. Okay, but we want to be bouncing back and forth. Heart rate's going to go up. Make sure you have some room, no banging into walls. Going in 3, 2, 1. There's that bell. Dropping low, back leg tucks under. Reach for that ankle. There we go, side to side. Halfway. If you need to, just aim for the knee. Just aim for the inside of that knee. That's all right, but if we can get low, let's get low. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. 4 exercises down. All right. Next, we're going to our side plank work right here. So that side plank on one elbow, shoulder right over the elbow. I'm going to come right up with my hip. But here, challenge myself. I'm going to go hip high, and dip each time. So up, drop, up, drop. In 3, 2, here we go. So that hip comes off the ground, comes back down. So I really got to squeeze that core to get myself up. You're going to want to just stay seated, but we got to work through that, right? Halfway there, hips up. If you want, you can always work this from the knee as well. It can be just as challenging as long as you're squeezing those abs and pulling up. There's the bell. Good. Rotating over to the other side now. Again, stack, shoulder right over the elbow. Good, strong, firm position. Feet extended out here. Bring that hip off and dropping down. If you need to, go from the knee, right? It might be a little bit easier for some folks. That's all right. Feet extended is our best way though. Going in 3, 2, 1. Hip coming up and working down. So a little hip drop, hip press, hip drop to hip press. There you go. Keep pressing up. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. Beautiful. All right. So we're doing hip to hip, right? Well, now we're going to create some rotation. So here, we're going from side, one hand up. I'm going to rotate to the opposite side and back. This time, my hip's not going to hit the ground. I'm going to stay elevated. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Hand extended up and rotate. So my feet are stacked, or I can stagger them if I want to. Either way, really challenging my core here as I create that rotation, keeping those hips off the ground. Ooh, there we go. 2, 1. There's that bell. Beautiful. All right. Staying on the ground. Our next movement, a new one. It's going to look similar to what we've done for our push-ups, but a little bit newer. So here, top of the push-up position, we lower ourselves down, knee, press. Knees come off the ground, lower down, knees, and press. Going in 3, 2, there's that bell. So lower yourself down, hit those knees, press up. So it lessens the impact on our upward press, but still works on that eccentric on the way down. Down, knees, press. Good. Come on. 10 seconds. Down, knees, press. Down, knees, press. There's our bell. Whew. Got me sweating already. Beautiful work. All right, so next, we're just going to challenge that eccentric. No knees. 1, 2, 3 counts down, 1 count up. So it's 1, 2, 3 down, quick press up. All right, we've hit these before. It's a good one to really build that strength in our triceps, our shoulders, our upper back, and our chest. Going in 3, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Come on now. 1, 2, 3, and up. You can do it from the knees if you need to. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Come on, keep your own pace. Up. Good. 3, 2, 1, and up. And that's the bell. So quick interval there. Still challenging for the chest, the shoulders, the triceps, right? But we're going to go now full reps. So we've tested ourselves a little bit. Let's just go for the full rep. What that looks like. Drop low, press tall, One rep after another, just knock them out. 30 seconds of work. You can go from the knees, you can go from your feet. Either one's fine. 30 seconds of work here. In 3, 2, hey, there's the bell. Elbows track back. Nice proud chest. There you go. Come on now. Triceps are firing a little bit. It's okay to go from the knees if you need to, as long as those hips follow down with your chest. Here we go. 5 seconds. And there's the bell. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. I'll go ahead and pause that timer. Get some water going before we hit our second half of exercises. I know I'm dripping some sweat over here. Hope you are too. Heart rate's up. Nice and elevated right now. It's good. A little more than halfway through our workout. So here, going from a standing position for most of the way on the second half here. We're going to start with those RDLs. So right leg up off the ground, coming back, touching the ground, standing tall. It's going to be a slight bend in that knee, coming tall. All right. We'll go ahead and get that timer starting. Give us another 20 seconds before we get started. So it's really going to be key here as I bend that knee, shoot it back, and I'm not falling over, right? Just like that. Want to make sure I'm working my way down to the inside of my big toe, coming up. Going in 3, 2, 1. Touch that toe. Stand tall. Control your movement, nice and slow on the way down. It's the best way for it. We find that balance. Balance is part of exercise here. We got to have our balance, our agility, our coordination. See, if we're falling over like that, we're missing something. Hey, come tall. Good. 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. Now we're going to the other side. So now my right leg's planted, left knee bent, shooting that back. Left hand works to the inside of my right foot. Notice which side you might have more balance on. Where the imbalances are, we got to attack those, focus on them, build off of them. Some might be concentration based, some might be ability based. That's okay. We can work on them. 3, 2, 1. Left leg off the ground. Reach down, touch outside that toe. Come tall. Notice I have no shoes on, right? That's going to challenge us when we don't have that extra form of support underneath our feet that we wear all day. It's really going to make sure that the ankle is stabilizing. That hamstring's getting a little bit of work. Whoop. Don't want to fall over there. There's our bell. Come tall. Good. Our next movement, going right into our air squats. So both legs, pressing our knees out, dropping low, coming tall. That's what we're hitting next, okay? In 15 seconds. Make sure you have a little bit of room. Big thing here, press those knees out. Keep them out as I come tall. 3, 2, 1, and drop low. Just nice full reps. There we go. Good proud chest. Hips shoot back, knees press out. One of our core movements right here. It's an important one to build off of. 3, 2, and there's the bell. Good. So we got our legs going from the RDLs, from our air squats. Next, create a little explosion, right? So we're going to add in our jump squats. So bending the knees, exploding up. Give yourself a little bit of room to swing those arms, create momentum, and explode up, okay? We're starting up in 5. Heart rate's going to shoot up on this one. That's good. 2, 1. Jump squats. Come on now. Work your way off the ground here. Nice and gentle on the knees and ankles, but still explosive. Halfway there. Swing those arms, create that momentum with your upper body. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Heart rate shooting up there. Good. Now, a new movement we haven't really touched. Going from the ground. It's the lower half of a burpee. So hands planted. I'm gonna shoot my feet up, shoot my feet back, shoot my feet up, shoot my feet back. I can always walk my feet up one step at a time if I'd like. 3, 2, there's the bell. Shoot back, up, back, up, back, up. Step back if you need to. A lot of pressure on your hands, holding yourself up. Heart rate shooting up right now. Up, back, up, back. 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Heart rate going a little. That's good. Guess what's next? We did the half burpee. We did the jump squat. Here we go for that full burpee. I'll give us a little bit more time. Catch our breath. But in between, what we're doing here, work our hands to the ground, shoot our legs back, shoot up, jump tall. Chest stays off the ground, hop back, hop forward, hop tall. Get a sip of water, get yourself ready. 30 seconds of burpees coming. Whew. Can't believe we haven't touched these yet this semester. It's all right. I'm breathing heavy. That's good. We're going in 5. Make sure you have that room. 3, 2, to the ground. Jump tall. Legs out. Jump tall. Hands under shoulders. Jump tall, halfway. Three, 2, 1. There's the bell. Keep breathing now. Working our way to the ground next. Some core movements next. It's going to be fun. First movement we're touching. Right here. Feet off the ground, side to side for our Russian twist, okay? Keeping our legs off the ground. Just making sure both knuckles touch the ground on each side. Breaking that midline with our shoulders. That's 30 seconds, let's go. Side to side. Rotating those shoulders. Breaking our midline. Keeping those heels off the ground. Halfway, come on. Smooth and controlled. Three, 2, and the bell. Beautiful. Good. Feel that bell. That's good. Next, little side angle here. Hands overhead. We come up into that full sit-up. So our hands going all the way overhead, coming all the way up, chest to our knees, getting that full crunch in, okay? Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, extend out, come all the way up. Nice full sit-up, we're reaching past our toes. Your intensity level determines how quickly you go through these. If you need to slow it down, that's all right. There's our bell. All right. All right. 30 seconds of rest. Next, we're going to challenge ourselves again, going across our bodies. So what we're going to do here are bicycles. Leg extended out, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. One thing you can do, if you find trouble extending those legs, both legs bent, rotate, rotate. Cross the body, okay? There's our bell, let's go. So bicycle crunches coming across the body, opposite leg extending out, challenging our core right here. Come on now. Again, if you need to, keep your feet planted, still challenge that crunch, like coming across the body right there. 5 seconds, come on. 2, 1, whoo. And rest, good. I think we're ready for our cool down. So grab a sip of water if you need it. You're going right into our cool down next. Really good core finisher there. Finish us off. All right. We're getting tight on time. That's a good thing. That means we did some work today. So let's start with our feet facing in on each other. Knees pressed out wide. Nice, proud chest. Air in through the nose, out through the mouth. On the third exhale, we shoot our left leg out. Extend out. Right leg tucks in. We reach for that foot. Right across the body. That right hand comes with us to get that stretch in our lower back as we reach for our foot. Knee coming down to our nose. Our nose down to the knee. There you go. And then what we're going to do here next, right leg stays where it's at. Give it a little side angle view. Left leg's going to tuck under so that toe goes to the ground behind me. Nice little figure 4 here. I'm going to lean back onto my right elbow. Left hip. I'm going to squeeze my glutes, get that hip activated. I should feel a stretch here in the quad and in my hip. I'm going to bring this left arm up and over. Really give me a good morning stretch here. And back to center. So be both feet pulled in to center. Extending my right leg out next. Bringing my feet in, reach for that toe. Bring the hands with it. Getting that stretch all through my lower back. Keeping that knee pressed down. Nose to the knee. As I drop low. Good, release up. Right leg tucks back behind us. Left leg stays where it's at. I'm going to drop down on my left elbow. Squeezing that right glute. Feel that hip. Right hand up and over. Opening up our hips, our quads. Got a lot of hip tightness most likely if you're sitting throughout the day. We want to make sure we open that up. And release. Look at the time right there. 30 minutes done. 30 minutes of work. Well done, everyone. Again, my name is Paul. I'll see you all again on Thursday at 5:30. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for putting hard work in. Get some good food, some good water, some good rest, and you'll be ready to go for Thursday. Take care, everyone.